Welcome to the top 10 cars that we won't ever see again. With emissions regulations in Europe, many of our favorite cars are seeing massive changes from what we have come to love over the years. This includes affordable cars all the way to dream cars. Today we wanted to make a video for those of you who might be interested in a new car to look at some of these and collect them for the future, because there's no doubt they are going to become very rare. This is most likely the last generation of BMW V12s. The 7 Series has had a V12 for many generations, so it's possible to pick one up at different price points. I really like the current M760 long wheelbase, super luxurious and still has around 600 horsepower. It's pretty expensive, but depreciates rapidly, and you should be able to find one regardless of your budget. We already know Lamborghini isn't making any more gated manuals, and because of that, the price of Murciélagos have been rising year after year. However, recently, CEO of Lamborghini said by 2024, all Lamborghinis will be plug-in hybrids, and after that, they'll be moving to full electric. Aventadors are not cheap, and with knowing the next one will be a hybrid, the prices may start to rise. However, if you want to enjoy a Lamborghini before they do become electric, you may be able to find Gallardos for around $120,000. Keeping with the Italian supercars, Ferrari's been making a lot of effort to keep the V12. However, with regulations coming down the pipeline in Europe, it's going to get exceedingly more difficult to keep this up. This one is a speculation on our end, so they may still be able to have some generations of the V12 along with hybrids that are coming in the future. However, it's definitely one to keep your eyes on, as prices will definitely start to rise. The BMW M3 is one of my favorite cars of all time. It combines great performance, luxury, and style for a reasonable price. E93 M3s came with an insane 4.4 liter V8 engine. As we can see with the two generations that succeeded this one, naturally aspirated V8s are becoming a thing of the past. Luckily for all of us, these have become quite affordable over the years. The reliability wasn't great, but for around $20,000, you can probably pick one of these up. The Dodge Viper may be one of the most legendary American cars of all time due to its iconic engine, the menacing 8.4 liter V10 with 645 horsepower. The car is no longer sold due to the fact that the engine is as inefficient as you would think. In recent years, concerns have also been raised about the safety of Vipers, with so much power going through the rear wheels in a front-heavy car. It's still worth a drive with how unique the experience would be. Right now, the most recent generation is going for about $180K, but they are bound to rise in value. Often talked about as one of the most iconic supercars is the V10 R8, which is still on sale today. However, from 2006 to 2012, Audi also sold a V8 variant of the R8 at a cheaper price than the V10. Not only did Audi never put the V8 in an R8 after this, but this car was also available with a gated manual transmission, which is very rare these days. These can be picked up for less than $100K in good condition, as the price is a bit deflated with V10 R8s still in production. However, considering the transmission, the value is bound to go up. Perhaps one of the most storied JDM cars to date, the Honda S2000 represents the most famous example of Honda's early VTEC engine. Known for its small size, fun manual driving experience, and high revving engine to around 9,000 RPM. It may not blow you away with 0 to 60 times, but it'll put a smile on your face. They're incredibly rare, but you can get your hands on one in good condition for about $40K, and these cars will hold their value very well. Sticking with Japan, the Mazda RX7 may be the most unique car on this list. Nothing like the RX7 will ever be seen again, as manufacturers have realized it's inefficient to pursue the perfect rotary engine. But if you're willing to overlook maintenance costs, the RX7 offers perhaps the most distinctive engine of all time, which will surely never be seen again. If you do find a road legal version, which happens to be the turbo model, it can run you about $100K. The flagship Mercedes is the S-Class, and the flagship S-Class is the S65. Even before Mercedes announced they would not be continuing the V12, these were incredibly rare and incredibly expensive. The last S65 AMG and G65 were made in 2019, and although they are sold based on their luxurious interiors, the bi-turbo 6-liter V12 produced 630 horsepower in a massive sedan. The last model isn't cheap, and the earliest models will cost more than they're worth in repairs. However, if you want to own one of the last Mercedes V12, you'll need to spend at least $100K. With the rarity, technology, and comfort, this is a bargain. Well, that's all for our top 10. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to check out more videos, feel free to click to the left and subscribe down below. Don't forget to hit the bell and let us know in the comments if any of the cars listed here might make your shortlist for your next automotive purchase.